EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the foghorn to signal it's time for football. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. On the visitor's sideline, the Bills head coach Sean McDermott. His squad coming in winning 3 of their last 4 games. On the other side, it's Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. His guys had the week off last week, so they are, in theory, rested up and ready to get back at it. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The veteran Matt Prater has this one set to get started. Off we go here in the rain at Gillette Stadium. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
I think if you asked every player around the league, going into the bye week, it is critical that you come in off of a win. It just makes the coaches in better moods. It makes everybody in the building in a better mood. And certainly it makes your time away from the team a little bit easier. So they've had a long week thinking back to their loss the week before. And hopefully they were able to address a lot of those issues. And they certainly want a different result today.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Off the bootleg. Here's May. Escaping the danger, throwing, and completing. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a first down.
Here we go, throw it.
Up the middle, it's Henderson.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bills' 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, throw it. Hey, what's up?
Off the play fake, here's May. To the left side and taken in by Diggs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down. They'll go play action with May. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Patriots. His 12th touchdown of the year.
You know, it's funny, Mike. I think in conditions like this, when you play games in these elements, everyone assumes it puts a lot of pressure on the offense, and it's actually the contrary. The offense knows where they're going. They can collect their feet, they can collect their way, but it's the defense that is more of a reactive state, and those are the guys that have a hard time keeping their footing. You see them slipping and falling, so early offensive success doesn't really surprise me, and now they have the ability to play from a lead.
The extra point, up and good. And the Pats will take a 7-0 lead.
Bills nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes White. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
We had a chance to sit down with the quarterback this week, Mike, and we asked him, we said, can you put your finger on what went wrong last week for what was a pretty rough outing? He said, being honest, I didn't have my best week of practice. In fact, it's much better this week, and I'm expecting it to carry forward into the game. He can continue to get better, and they can show that they can win when he doesn't have his best stuff. If he plays a cleaner game, this is going to be a tough team to beat.
Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
That's good for Bills. 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Harold Landry there on the tackle. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he's going to get him a 1st down here across midfield and down to the 45.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Here's Allen. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And 3rd down coming up. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Patriots offense and Stephon Diggs heading back out on the field. As we head into this final stretch of games, take note. He comes into this one leading the NFL in receiving yards. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On play action, here's May. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
And those numbers tell a lot of the story of this first half, don't they, Mike? I mean, it's easy to see why he was a central piece in this game plan, and he makes another grab there to add to this growing stat line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They run straight ahead with Henderson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after 1, the Patriots out on top. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing is May. To the sideline, pulled in by Diggs. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A run, this is Henderson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Again, it's Henderson. He'll push forward for about a yard. Michael Hoyt is there to end the play.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2. He'll try to run for it with Henderson.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Patriots will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Bills offense ready for their 2nd possession, and nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. This one complete to Palmer. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 6. In motion, Shakir. Carry for Cook. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Keon White on the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's Mitch Wisnowski now. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. On the return is Jones. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Patriots offense and Stephon Diggs heading back out on the field. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
It's a pickup of 6.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
At the 33-yard line.
Once more, it's Henderson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd and short. And here is May. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Greg Russo into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year. On fourth down, Bryce Beringer out to punt for New England. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 2. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. That's Marte Mapu getting in there to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. Howard Landry getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year.
And there was nothing exotic about that. I mean, they were just able to generate pressure without having to bring an extra rusher. And this offense now finds themselves staring at 4th down as a result.
This fielded inside the 35. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently 2nd in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake, it's May. He's got Douglas going deep. And this will be incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. It's 2nd down. To throw is May. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Big Ed Oliver gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
On 3rd and long, here's May. He'll look deep here for Diggs. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Bryce Beringer now as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drop. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Bills' offense going to take over just before the half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 1st down, it's Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. The Bills going to use their final timeout here as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here is Allen. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. Really nice coverage here on 3rd down. They took away all of the outlets the quarterback had. Really left them with no opportunity other than to just throw that ball away. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Looking downfield for Coleman. He's got it! And a critical tackle there. We're getting close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin right here in the Sunshine State. It's the Bucs at home to take on an NFC South foe, the Atlanta Falcons. And this is Chris Godwin. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. This will be a 70-yard touchdown catch. The Buccaneers win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. From there, why don't we go out to the space city of Houston, looking in on the Texans as they play host to the Arizona Cardinals. And this is C.J. Stroud. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. This one's gone to halftime, and it's the Texans with a 10-point lead, 17-7, your halftime score. One more to show you. Let's go to Philadelphia. It's the Eagles taking on the Raiders. And it's the rookie from Boise State, Ashton Genty. He's going to take this one in, and he's now into double figures, his 10th touchdown on the year. This one's at halftime, and it's the Raiders with a 10-point lead at the half. With that, let's give you a chance to look at the playoff picture in the NFC with 1 month remaining in the regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, just 1 touchdown in the first half, 10-0 your score, as we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Bills take over at 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. That's taken in. It's James Cook. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Patriots are going to recover.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch. But before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now, faking the give, forced out wide. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Austin Hooper was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively in there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. May gonna look to throw. On the move left. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are gonna take over here up near the 40.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out from the 39. Here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And in motion is Coleman. Allen now on 2nd down. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
We'll try and run here with Cook. Woo! James Cook inside the 20. And he will score. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills are on the board. It's 10-7.
Patriots 10. Bills 7.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Marcus Jones now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Patriots offense and Stephon Diggs heading back out on the field. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the 3rd quarter. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's got Douglas going deep, and he can't hang on. It is incomplete. A chance there, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in.
23-yard line.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Henderson. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now the return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Play action. It's Allen. Got an open downfield on the crossing route. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. From the 31, here is 2nd down and 5. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Once again, it's Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Really nice job here defensively, not only to get the penetration and to clog those run lanes, but they're able to take him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
To the air on 3rd down, here's Allen. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. They get 18 on that one. 1st down, Buffalo.
That's good for Bills. 1st down. A gain of 18.
In motion, Shakir.
Down, Buffalo.
They'll run the toss with Cook. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
To the air on 2nd down, here's Allen. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1.
No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead, they go backwards.
He'll swing this one out to Cook.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and with
that one, take it in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Bills. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Makes the score Bills 14, Patriots 10.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Jones now on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 55 yards on the game.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's May. Oh, bad decision there. off his back foot. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White.
Take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Allen going to make the read and hold on here. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Fourth quarter begins with a run by Cook. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. On second down, here's Allen. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Milton Williams. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the 4th quarter. Massive 3rd down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Now Allen facing 3rd and long. He'll get this out wide. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. He's going to bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Patriots offense and Stephon Diggs heading back out on the field. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. To throw on first down is May. Back to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
First and 10 at the
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know,
oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
So they decide to send all 5 eligible players out on the route, and that's great. But what that does is it puts a lot of pressure on your 5 offensive linemen to protect the quarterback. In this case, couldn't find anybody open downfield. They took everything away on the defensive side of the ball, and they end up getting home and taking them down for a big sack.
From the gun, on third down, it's May. He'll air it out down the middle. That one's broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down.
We had a chance to sit down with the defensive coaches the other day, and we asked them, give us a few key points for today's game. And the first thing out of their mouth, Mike, what was it? It was, we got to get off the field on third down. Well, here we are in the second half, and they've done just that. Right now, this offense has no answers on third down.
Now the Patriots are going to use their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They'll go. Here's May. He's going to try it here again. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out, and it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Take the handoff, and now it's Allen. He's looking deep for Shakir. They're going to take over at their own 8-yard line.
And it's just the last thing you could afford to do, especially in this situation, Mike. There's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's May. He's going to look downfield once again. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
On the coverage.
Here we go, front.
On play action, here's May. He's going to dial up another deep ball. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
Yards on the play.
A big one here in the 4th quarter. And even 50 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go, front. We got to push it up. We got to push it up. Hey, what's up?
Handoff, and it's Henderson. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, New England.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. He's got his man, Keyshawn Boutte. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Game, offense. Still 1st down.
They'll drop to throw. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moments.
That one broken up and is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down on what will be a big play there for fourth and long.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
He'll run with Henderson. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, New England.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
14.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, here comes White. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So now, Josh Allen and the Bills down 17-14. A minute 11 to go. Their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. And in motion is Coleman. They'll throw on first down with Allen.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Incomplete. Marte Mapu there on the coverage.
Big play here. Crowd on their feet for third and fourth. To the air is Allen. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the two straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he is going to have the Bills first down as this defense is too loose there. Gain of 19 on fourth down. They'll run with Cook. Room to run at the 35. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Bills first down. A gain of 22
A
yards.
run with Cook. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
He was brought down.
Throwing on second down. It's out. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
24 yards.
Now, first and goal.
Bills. First down. First and goal. At the 2-yard line.
From the gun, here is Allen. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. First and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
17.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Jones now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and Stephon Diggs heading back out on the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. This is first and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. He's got Douglas going deep, and that is incomplete.
Well, it's safe to say this offense now is entering desperation mode. They have such a long way to go with such little time to do it. You're thinking chunk plays, get out of bounds. You have to stop the clock and continue to pick up as much yardage as you can to, at the very least, be in position to take one Hail Mary shot to the end zone.
On second down, it's May. Again, working deep downfield. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
So a road win here for the Bills, and it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the second time this year. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
The temperatures are dropping, but the intrigue is heating up. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen here, and this is your weekly recap for Week 15. Lots to get you caught up on. Why don't we start out in Foxborough? The Patriots at home to take on the Buffalo Bills. And this is fourth-year back, James Cook. It's a 53-yard touchdown run. The Bills come away with a 4-point victory. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We'll look in on the Rams. They're hosting the Detroit Lions. And it's David Montgomery. He's going to take it in, 18 yards away. It's a touchdown. The Lions needed this one, and they got it. A victory that helps them keep pace in the NFC wildcard race. Lastly, let's go to MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants hosting the Washington Commanders. And it's the reigning Offensive Rookie of the Year, Jaden Daniels. The throw, the catch, and a 39-yard touchdown pass. The Commanders run their winning streak to 5 straight as they get another W. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.